Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize you for the slight inconvenience that has been caused because of some circumstances which were beyond our control. But in any event, the balls will start rolling now. But before they start rolling, I will just, for some people, some boys, some students who are sitting over here and who don't know anything about the game, only in 2-3 minutes I will just say how this game has been played, and so that you will be able to follow it. There are 6 colors, as you can see over here. There are 6 colors on the table. Each color has its own points. Yellow के 2 हैं, green के 3, इसके brown के 4, blue के 5, pink के 6 और black के 7. This is the striker, the cue ball, जिससे मारा जाता है इनको. ये वहाँ जो ट्राइंगल सजा हुआ है, दिस फेमस ट्राइंगल ऑफ स्नूकर, इसमें 15 रेड हैं. रेड का एक पॉइंट है. रेड पॉट हो जाने के बाद से रेड को निकाला नहीं जाता है. एक रेड लेके एक कलर लिया जाता है. तो जो प्लेयर है वो आता है, एक रेड लेता है, एक कलर लेता है, रेड लेता है, कलर लेता है. जब वो मिस कर देता है तो उसका ओपोनेंट आता है और फिर वो वैसे ही सीक्वेंस शुरू करता है. और अगर नहीं वो मिस कर देता है तो फिर वो दूसरा प्लेयर आता है. और इसी तरह सेफ्टी एक्सचेंजेस होती है, उसी तरह ये गेम चलता है. ये हमने बेसिकली बता दिया आपको ताकि आप इस गेम को फॉलो कर सकें बेसिकली. अब हमारे सामने आई एम गोइंग टू इंट्रोड्यूस द प्लेयर्स हु आर गोइंग टू प्ले द फाइनल. नाउ on behalf of the Sage University, this prestigious institution, which is sponsoring and hosting this very landmark event of the Indian Q Sports calendar, and also on behalf of the Madhya Pradesh Billiards and Snooker Association and also the Billiards and Snooker Federation of India, I welcome all of you to this fine setting for the final of the National Snooker Championship 2021. Now, through the ups and downs of so many breaks and heartbreaks, we have now come to a stage where only 2 survivors are left. Now, we are almost halfway through the first half of this 2 major events, that is 6 red snooker and 15 red snooker. So that 6 red snooker is over, and in this 15 red snooker, there are 2 finalists and 1 referee. I'll give you very brief introductions about these 3 distinguished individuals. The referee of this event is a distinguished gold class referee in the Asian body and also the first class referee in the international body IBSF. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Rohan Sakalkar from Pune. And now, among the 2 finalists, it has been my privilege to watch these 2 young boys grow from the junior stages to the senior stages. And now, before they used to cross the queues for the junior national title, and now they are going to cross the queue for the first time for the senior snooker national title, which is a very coveted title for every snooker player in the country. Remember that. Every snooker player in the country dreams for winning the national snooker title, as most of you must be knowing it very well. So, now, among these two finalists, one of them has been playing the snooker for a both of them have been playing it for a long time. One is from Bombay, and he has been representing Maharashtra Association, and he has been a bronze medalist in Asian under 21 snooker, and also he has won the junior national snooker title in both billiard and snooker many times. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ishpreet Singh from Maharashtra. And the other one, there's not much difference between in their age, is somebody who has been doing pretty well on the international circuit. He won the junior national title in Gwalior, I think, in Gwalior in 2013, isn't it? Yes. And but more important than that, he has won the Asian team event gold medal along with Pankaj Advani and Manan Chandra. Lakshman Rawat. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Malkeet Singh from Railway Sports Promotion Board. This national final was supposed to be played for over 11 frames, the frame score is already 1-all, so the rest of the 9 frames will be played now in front of you. It depends upon which way the final goes. Now, I give over the charge of the proceedings to the referee, Rohan Sakalkar. Thank you very much. Chalo, take care.
Third pick, Malkeet Singh to make.
Chadda from Maharashtra, a very consistent break builder on the circuit. He's famous for making centuries in snooker. I mean, the way people have been making centuries in billiards, he has been making them in snooker. In fact, in practice, he has already made a break of 147, which is not a small thing, as every snooker player knows. His challenger is now on the screen. That is Malkeet Singh. Both of them have won junior national titles in their junior days, but now they are playing on the senior circuit. Malkeet Singh has already made a couple of centuries on his way to the final, and that is the case with Ishpreet Singh Chadda also. This is a good opening that Malkeet has got. Good screw shot to get on the right side of blue, so that when he pots the blue, the cue ball naturally follows its path to be among the reds again, or at least with the one red, that lonely red that you can see on the left corner pocket. Probably he is going for that because that will give him much easier placing for the black. This is a soft stun shot on the red so that the cue ball does not drift far away from the black. No, discretion is the better part of valor. He decided to go for the pink or the blue, depending upon where it stops. So the cue ball has lined up very beautifully for the pink. But there can be one problem for the referee. If the pink spot is occupied by a red, partially or wholly, then the pink has to be spotted according to the rules of the game. As I cannot see any red spot available. Yes. So referee Rohan Sakalkar. No, spot is available, I think. 7 points scored. No, it is not clearly. He's just trying to spot it in the line, the central line on the table, closest to its spot as possible, as the rule says. So I was not wrong in saying that the pink spot might be occupied.
13.
And the red, black, red, pink, red, blue combinations have started. And both of them are very consistent potters on the circuit, I can tell you that. Yes.
Fourteen.
14 points scored. Nobody can say about which way the match will go, but I just hope that these two very consistent break builders on the circuit show us some good breaks in this match. Hope hopefully a century. There are already 20 centuries or more made in this nationals, including the highest break of 136, which was first made by I
19.
think Varun Kumar of Tamil Nadu, but he missed the pink on 136. That was in the qualifying rounds, and after the qualifying rounds in the main draw, a break of 136, total clearance of 15 reds was made by Kamal Chawla of Madhya Pradesh itself.
20.
So, who will get the highest break prize? I don't know yet. What the organizers will decide, because both have made 136, even though Kamal Chawla has made that break unfinished. There were no balls left on the table when he made that 136. Malkeet has lined up for the blue. An easy shot to play at this level at least. Yes. Good shot. But unless he clears the space around the black spot and the black ball, high speed scoring may not be possible. Pink is giving you only 5 points, and black is giving you 7 points, which means 2 blacks are equal to 3 blues almost. This rest that you see on the table, it is called rest because the cue has to rest on it. It is an implement which replaces the bridge, the human bridge on which the cue runs. Normal circumstances, as you can see when Ishpreet is coming on to play. There you can see his bridge made by his left hand. This is what is replaced by the rest when the hand cannot reach far enough. Ishpreet is a very fine potter. Yes, you can see as this replay by Convertel. In spite of not knowing much about the game, and this crew from Convertel have been giving us a beautiful coverage of this championship right from day one. And the credit for it goes not only to them but also to Madhya Pradesh Billiards and Snooker Association, who have left no stone unturned to make this championship a grand success, and it has been a grand success, no doubt about it. The score is 5. And we have in the country box again Mr. Ashok Shandelia, who is not only a national coach, but he has been an outstanding performer in his past, gold medalist in Asian Games. And the most important thing that I feel is his outstanding performance is in the individual billiards final in the Bangkok Asian Games. In the closing stages of the match, when Geet Sethi was leading by almost 100 points, Ashok Shandelia made an unfinished break of 100 plus to snatch away the gold from Geet Sethi's hands, which is one of the best breaks that I have seen and one of the best performances that I can ever reckon with. So the expert comments from Mr. Ashok Shandelia now.
Thanks, Irfan. First time maybe in the history of billiards and snooker. It's the clash of the Sardars. Both have entered the finals in different nationals, but Ishpreet Singh and Malkeet Singh playing the nationals in the same final, first time as it happened. And Ishpreet is also playing the finals for the first time. and the Malkeet's second final. So, but first time in the history, the clash of the Sardars is happening, which is great for the game. Anybody who wins the title, it will be his maiden snooker title, national snooker title.
See, some viewers or players may be disappointed that they couldn't find Aditya Mehta or Pankaj Advani on the scene, but I can tell you one thing, that it's very good faith for the game that two new fresh faces have come who are, as I can see now, they are going all out to play their game. The potting game that snooker is all about, and that is very attractive to watch.
Both are quite aggressive players, and Ishpreet a little more aggressive than Malkeet.
Right.
He loves to go for his shots.
24.
He tried a cannon on the red for the black, which has not happened.
Blue ball.
This table is specially reserved for the finals of the
Ishpreet
National
Singh,
Snooker
24.
Championships, whichever it is. It can be ladies, it can
Kindly
be
turn off your
juniors,
cell phones.
it can be senior billiards. All the finals is reserved on this table. They will be played here. It's if you see the World Professional Snooker Championships, it's played in the Crucible Theatre, and again this is also the same kind of a setup. It can house around 1200 people. This auditorium of the Sage University, Royal Sage Hall as it is called. Both the players have international exposure, playing many matches for India, in India and abroad. So they both of them are quite experienced. It's just that anybody who wins the title, it will be his first title. So the pressure will always be there. Malkeet won the first frame. Ishpreet came back winning the second. This is the third frame. Scores are almost equal. Malkeet still leading by a solitary point.
I must say, Ashok, that as a former railway player retired, I feel good that Malkeet Singh has reached the final, and you must be even more proud as the sports officer of Central Railway that somebody from Central Railway and Railway Sports Promotion Board is now gracing the snooker table on the national level.
Yes, I am proud because I saw Malkeet playing in one of the championships where he won the junior championship, junior snooker or billiard. And I just told him, I said, come and join Indian Railways. And I am really proud, that he has done justice to what I have, when I have selected him. He is doing justice to by reaching the finals. He has reached many finals, and his game has improved since, from the juniors to the senior rank. Once bad safety which Malkeet could not negotiate, and he is given an opportunity again to Ishpreet.
Seven.
A little unfortunate there. most crucial shot for the frame. He could have just cleared all the 4 reds after this black. Ishpreet missed it. He's handed over an opportunity to Malkeet.
One.
I feel, Ashok, that this snooker in the men's final is moving at a much faster pace than it was in the case of the women's final, which just finished, in which Ami Kamani won a snooker title for the first time on her home soil.
Yeah, both the players quite capable of, potting and clearing the table, and both are fast players. And
One.
Ishpreet is coached by none other than Yasin Merchant, the former Asian snooker champion.
Twice Asian champion and also Arjuna awardee. And juniors
Seven.
national champion, senior national champion and Asian champion. Very few people have won this title in such a row.
Eight.
There are other students of Yasin Merchant who have been doing pretty well in this championship. One of them was Krish Gurubakshani, who upset Aditya Mehta in the knockout stage, last 16 or last 32, which was a major upset, in fact, apart from Pankaj Advani losing in the
14.
last 32 stage to Shivam Arora. It's nice to see that players coming from rather humble backgrounds and beating the world beaters right on their home soil over here.
This is the beginning of the end of the second frame. Third frame, in fact, very easy. Ishpreet has a very easy clearance. And as it is, he has a lead of more than 25 points. And only 27 remaining. So it will be curtains for Malkeet in the third frame. He had his chances, at least minimum 2-3 chances where he couldn't capitalize.
19.
And if Ishpreet pots the yellow, Malkeet will be out of the frame.
Twenty-one. Twenty-four. 28. 33. 39.
That's what I meant. Beginning of the end. Third frame. Cleared the table.
46 and 3.
46 points break. quite a fast player. In rather under 2 minutes, he made that 46 break, 2.5 minutes. Best of 11 finals of the Sage National Snooker Championship 2021 held at Bhopal.
This is a best of 11 frames final in which any player who wins 6 frames is the winner of the national title. Both these finalists are playing for their maiden national senior snooker title. This title is a coveted title for every young snooker player who dreams of becoming the national champion and representing the country in foreign lands. I must say that these two young men who have been crossing the queues for the national titles in juniors are now crossing the queue for the seniors title. And even though as juniors they have already represented India in international events, Ishpreet Singh Chadda has already won the under 21 bronze Asian Championship, and also Malkeet has won the gold team event along with Lakshman Rawat
And Pankaj Advani
the legendary Pankaj Advani.
at Kyrgyzstan, Bishkek, where I was the coach of the Indian
Achha.
team. Referee Rohan Sakalkar from Maharashtra.
One thing has just occurred to me, Ashok, that whoever wins the title, if Ishpreet wins the title, then it will be after a very long time that the title will go to Maharashtra. And so is the case with Malkeet, that if Malkeet wins this national senior snooker title, then I don't know whether anybody from Railways has won it. Yes, it was Tony Montero very long.
99 I won the national
Achha,
championships.
achha.
98.
Acha 98 Ashok won the national title,
Yeah.
and
After
apart
that, nobody has
after
won.
which means that will be even that will be after a very long time.
Yeah, so if anybody wins the title, it will be for Railways after I won the championships in 1999. I beat Sarang Shroff in the finals. After that, nobody from Railways has entered the finals. If somebody has entered, I think it's Pandu and Malkeet won, but they've not won it. So, if Malkeet wins, it will be the title for Railways after a long time, and the same with Maharashtra.
Can someone close the door? Thank you.
But I think there are some players who have won the national title in billiards for Railways.
Yes, billiards.
Subhash Agarwal won it.
Subhash has won many times. I have won 5 times.
One.
After me, billiard national title, nobody has won it. So, quite a lacuna there. I wish for Malkeet and Railways that he wins the title. But the game, a player who wins is the one who plays best on that day. So Ishpreet is quite capable of beating Malkeet, and the same vice versa. Malkeet is also capable. It's just whose day it is.
7.
Both are fighters.
Ishpreet Singh 7.
Great shot played by Ishpreet. Good safety. Nobody taking chances, It's just the beginning of the fourth frame, everybody's playing a cat and mouse game. Malkeet and Ishpreet both.
There are so many players watching this final on the screen of their mobile or TV or otherwise sitting in the hall and watching it. I must say that this match is a dream for so many Indian snooker players who come all the way to play the qualifying rounds, and even if they don't qualify, they come next year to play it again and again. They are smitten by the snooker bug. This is such a beautiful game, full of color, glamour, thrill, drama, but a very cruel game indeed. At least I feel so, and a treacherous one also.
Ishpreet missed the shot and moved quite a few balls, including the colors pink and black. It's totally dead at the moment. Black might go, but in the number 3 pocket is that's what Malkeet is checking. But to start something, he will have to rely with the blue. Black is going in the center pocket as well. From this angle you can see. Oh my god.
Foul. Ishpreet Singh 4.
The ball has jumped out of the pocket. As you can see now. He did not hit the blue clean. It hit the jaw, and because of that it bounced back. Bounced out of the table. You cannot present Ishpreet with chances like that.
But it's nice to see, Ashok, that both these players are going for their shots and not closing up the game. Their own or their opponents. That's a very good thing, because people come here to see a good exhibition of potting and stroke play, which these two are going for.
4. Ishpreet Singh.
That's a very good shot he has tried. He wanted to take the cue ball behind the brown, lying close to the bottom pocket of yellow, though he could not succeed in doing it. But at least he came pretty close to it. Malkeet Singh is very well focused, young man. He doesn't have that much stroke play in his hand as Ishpreet does, but even so, whatever is required, he has it in his hand.
He's getting little thick contacts for his safety every time. He will have to negotiate that, considering that this is a table where only one final has been played, 1 or 2 finals. So the cloth is relatively new. He will have to negotiate that.
1.
And this frame will take a little long, as the balls are not placed in the way players would love to. The spots are covered, pink is covered, black is going in one or two pockets. So black is on in the center. Let us see what Ishpreet does here. Is it worth taking the risk or trying for a safety? Or is he playing safe? Looking at all the angles. Too many things going on in the mind.
Black.
He's nominated the black to play safe. Yes. That was the best shot available according to Ishpreet, and he's done quite well.
Ishpreet is going for this red that is standing close to the pocket, corner pocket. But there is no certainty where the cue ball will end up. So you have to play with a good pace to keep the cue ball, bring the cue ball as close to the blue spot as possible from where most of the colors are available. So it is happening now that Ishpreet has blue within his striking range. It may not be a good angle on the blue, but at least blue is easily potable. So he will take the blue, and he's thinking about which red to take the placing for, because some red may be potable, but they are not potable in such a way that a good position on any color will follow naturally.
Settle down, please.
Quite a task to organize an event of this magnitude, and I must thank all the referees, around 25 referees, who have taken time from their other jobs which they do in their home state to come and help the Billiard and Snooker Federation organize this event.
It is very nice of you, Ashok, to appreciate that. But the fact is that the referees do a very thankless job, because when the match is played well and nothing happens, nobody appreciates the referee. But if there is the slightest mistake, he gets all the blame for it. That is the sorry lot of the referee.
It's that's how usually the games happen. But as you said, it is a thankless job. Nobody remembers the referee who was the referee in the finals or so. As you can see in major tournaments, with cricket and tennis, before they hand over the trophy for the winner and runner-up, they call the referee of that match and give him a medal or something. So that is what we also need to start doing here. But I must thank all the referees from my heart, as a player and as an organizer, that and one call coming from different states of the country. In fact, all the states have been represented: eastern side, western side, northern, and the southern part. Every state has sent 3-4 referees, and because of that, the championships can happen in a very smooth manner. We can conduct it.
And apart from that, I must appreciate the enormous effort that the chief referee Prakash Mehrotra from Calcutta has put into organizing this championship. For the last 2 months, he has been making the draws, remaking them, revising them, and all the fixtures and everything he has been doing. Because I am also from Calcutta, I know how hard he has been working, and even double as hard, since this championship has started from 24th November, and it will carry on right up to 29th December.
And since we're talking about the referees at the moment, the game is going on. It's a very cat and mouse kind of thing, where one red is trying to snooker your opponent. I am missing Ajay Rastogi, the ex-chief referee of the national championships, and he was also very hard working, and we lost him unfortunately due to the COVID. And after that, Prakash Mehrotra has taken over this year after Ajay, and he was a very dear friend of mine, and we all miss him. He was a very prominent figure of all the national championships that was being held over the past so many years, after Mr. C. Kapoor, who was the chief referee. So Prakash has taken over after the demise of Ajay, and he has done a commendable job, no doubt. The number of draws, we are organizing 19 championships here, including the qualifying for snooker, 6 red snooker, billiards, sub juniors, juniors, so 36 days of championships, and another say 35-40 days of the draws, collecting the names, entries. The federation has been working quite hard. It's a good angle which Ishpreet tried, but unfortunately the
Malkeet Singh,
white did
4.
not hit the red. It was a great shot, great angle that they negotiated, but just that the ball, white missed the red, and referee again replacing the ball at the same position. So the foul and a miss rule applies, wherein a player is supposed to hit the ball, or it is the discretion of the referee where he feels like that the try is genuine. The previous try was also genuine, there is no doubt about it, but the only point is that I think the referee must take a call, because the white did not hit the red. Ishpreet trying the same angle, but this time the strength is quite less.
Foul and a miss.
This is a
Malkeet
genuine
Singh,
miss.
4.
If the red is on with the black, no referee will replace it back again, and every time Ishpreet misses, Malkeet get 4 points as a foul, and his points tally increases to 9 from 5. Ishpreet is on 25, still a handsome lead of 16 points at the moment, but he's at the defensive kind of role now, trying to take out the snooker. Strength, again the problem,
Foul.
and the
And a miss.
direction as well.
Malkeet Singh 4.
So at last, Ishpreet has succeeded in hitting the ball as well as keeping the cue ball safe, but at the cost of conceding 12 points. But he got off cheaply. There are players who have conceded 30, 40 points and still could not hit the on ball, and in the process they lost the frame also. So not much harm done. It is better to, the players thinking goes like this, that it is better to give 12, 30 points to 12, 15 points than to give the opening which from where the player will make a break of the 40, 50 points. This is the reason they didn't play Ranji. Now Malkeet has played another similar snooker to Ishpreet, and Ishpreet is wiping his cue and all. As if a butcher signs his. Yeah, he got it. Good. Nicely he sharpened his cue like a knife. So here we go. Malkeet, Ishpreet is again on the job of increasing his lead.
Please
Bit
switch off
by
your
bit.
cell phones.
The referee is screaming at the audience to switch off the
6.
ubiquitous cell phone which is present everywhere. It lies under the table also, but they have been switched off. Indeed, the live streaming that is being done to take this final to the nooks and corners of the country, to the faraway nooks and corners of the country. I'm sure some people must be very grateful that they can watch it even on the move. And a good deal of thanks goes to the organizers who have arranged Convertel to bring live streaming to this championship for the first time from end to end. This has not been done before. It has been done, but only in bits and pieces. So far, for the last about 3 weeks, this championship has been streamed live. Not the whole championship, but at least the important matches of it.
14.
There have been 12 and sometimes 13, 14 tables have been used for this championship, in which so many players from different parts of the country have come to play. And this is, I must say that this has been a mammoth task for the organizers to organize this event. The tables have been beautiful. The atmosphere has been very inspiring. So inspiring that more than 20 centuries have come up in this nationals, which is a record for any national snooker championship.
Yes, Irfan. The standard has improved. Apart from the standard, it is the belief of the small time players
Ishpreet Singh.
that they can cross the bridge and beat the top guns at the game. That is the most important thing that has been achieved in this nationals. You've seen lesser known players who have defeated big guns in these events. I would not like to take the name, but the biggest of the guns and have been defeated in this nationals. So that belief is more important for the game to prosper. Of course, we would love to see the big names keep playing and keep winning, but the emergence of the new players is most important for any sport to succeed. That is what has been seen in this nationals. In fact, these two players playing the finals today is the proof of that.
Ishpreet's lead is about 25 points with 3 and 5 reds on the table. So the game is still very much open. Depends upon the opportunity that Malkeet gets to square up the score.
One.
Yeah, Malkeet is on the job now, but I wonder if he'll be able to get a usable position on the other red.
He is on the wrong side of the blue. That's what he will have to think now. From the place which he's trying to, where he can pot the red, try to come and seeing best place to take the white, and from there he can take a long pot of the red which is below the pink spot, or rather going all out. Now that cannon on the brown was not needed.
And it has landed him up in some trouble, I feel.
It's alright, he can play a safety to the red with the red which is stuck on the cushion. He should have gone with the first thought which came into his mind, the long red pot. Just roll the blue and instead of going all around. He's played the safety shot.
Malkeet Singh. 6.
Blue might be in between the red and the white diagonally. That's what blue is, in between the black and the red. Sorry, the red and the white. And Ishpreet is seeing whether the red is going, the red next to the black, is it going? He's trying a long messy shot. He did not succeed in potting the ball. He succeeded in taking the red off that pocket, but I think in the bargain he must have sold the red.
Please switch it off. Batsman. Settle down.
We have around 300 spectators watching these finals, and the students of the Sage University.
keep on coming.
Settle down, please.
That's where the players are getting disturbed. This is a sport where pin drop silence is required, and any kind of movement along the line of the shot, the players get disturbed.
Please be seated quickly, please.
That's what the referee Rohan Sakalkar is telling all the spectators.
Six.
Malkeet has a cut in the number 3 pocket. The ball next to the black is on. He can play a shot to nothing kind of a shot where he can take the red. He can try the red and take the white below near the back line. Oh no, he's
Malkeet
played the other
six.
shot. It's a great shot, but he's given a snooker, but it's fairly easy shot for Ishpreet to negotiate. You can just one cushion touch the reds which are very close to the pink slowly. That's what he has done and he's succeeded well. It's a bad safety shot which Malkeet tried. Couldn't control the white. White has traveled at least a foot where he wanted from. Great shot. That's great shooting from Irfan. We all know about Ishpreet. He's a terrific single ball potter. He doesn't miss those kind of shots.
Seven.
The fourth frame also can.
The beginning of the end.
Yeah, possible. Everything is open except the green, which is quite possible. And anyways, even if he takes the red and the colors,
Doesn't need the green. I
Doesn't
think
need
by
the
the time he reaches the green,
the frame will be over. The lead is 27 points,
27.
and there's another red. So if he takes the red, Malkeet is out of the frame. Oh, commentators curse.
Ishpreet Singh, 14.
Malkeet is in the frame. Cannot miss those kind of shots, Ishpreet.
That was an unforced error by
Yes.
very unforced error.
No, where you have to increase your lead to 3-1. Hit 3-1 and 2-2. Can be different scores. So good shot played by Malkeet. He's given a snooker to Ishpreet, And in the bargain, if you can see, the green has come out, you know.
Yes.
And if Ishpreet
Instead of wrapping up the frame by potting the red, Ishpreet has landed himself in trouble.
and you see
Malkeet Singh,
that
4.
green coming out with the shot which Malkeet played. I could sense a little turning point if Malkeet can finish 6 red, red and the 6 colors. He's in the game. Difference is very less now. He just has to pot 7, 8 balls after the red 1 color and the 6 reds to win the frame.
It's never an easy clearance, Ashok. Whenever the player needs all the colors, each ball becomes black to win.
I totally agree, but the choice, Irfan, the choice of the shot which Malkeet played, he was coming for the blue, which was not right. He should have gone either for the yellow or the brown, Very relatively easy shot to come for. And now he's come on the wrong side of the blue. He either has to take the brown or the yellow. He's trying the blue, closing the gap more. This is not the shot which anybody would like to go for.
6.
He should have taken the brown or the yellow to come for the yellow again. So he just requires the balls. Now he's long yellow, which is not easy under the circumstances when you're down by 70 points. See, you cannot give opportunities to Ishpreet.
Malkeet Singh, 6.
It's not the right shot.
Looks like yellow is blocked by the brown. And if it is not, then I believe the game can be over.
It's a red shot. Red shots are never easy.
He almost made a fall.
It's quite fortunate Ishpreet that he's not sold the yellow double kiss the white on the way. And as I told, red shots are never easy, and still when your opponent is in the game, those are never easy shots. Malkeet can give a good snooker. Double kiss is not what he wanted. There is a chance of a fluke snooker. Malkeet apologizing to Ishpreet. That's not what he intended.
Foul and a miss. Malkeet Singh, 7.
The pain taken by the organizers, as I have been saying from the beginning, to organize this event, it was compounded by a stay order. Some ex-player, he tried to jeopardize the event for reasons known to him, got a stay order on the championships, and which was, the order was given on 10th of November, championship starting on 24th, and served to BSFI on 17th with an intention where only 2 days were left to organize the event. It was so shocking that an institution which is trying to organize a national event for the interest of the players, so that the players can represent the country in all the international events, was tried to stall. Someone tried to stall it, but it was the fierce BSFI organization, Billiard and Snooker Federation organization. It's an institution for the upliftment of sports billiards and snooker sports or cue sports, the committee fighting it out and getting the stay order evicted. You can see what an event that has been staged here, and nobody else is benefiting other than the players. New crop of players that have emerged in these championships. Big guns ousted by the lesser known players. It's a great clearance by Malkeet. Ishpreet getting two chances to wrap up the frame, and the difference is 2-all. And the players have taken a break, and we would request you to come back after 2 minutes. This is the beauty of the game, you know. This is the beauty of the game. You cannot relax even for 1 minute. That last red which Ishpreet missed gave an opportunity to Malkeet. And the battle is not won because the last soldier is down. It is never won. The same here. Ishpreet missing the last red. Malkeet capitalizing, scores 2-all. Now the battle is reduced to a best of 7 frames. It's like a best of 7 match. Whoever wins 4 frames will win the title. Malkeet getting an advantage in the 5th frame. 5 reds open. Easily can make a break of 35 to 40 points to take a lead.
Malkeet has also made 2 century breaks in this championship, and both of these players, in fact, Ishpreet has also made 2 or 3 centuries, and both these players are capable of producing a century now, and it will be a very good thing for the spectators if any of these players, or maybe both of them, comes up with a century break.
Century is always a delight to watch, Irfan. And coming from anybody's queue, can be any player.
There are only 2-3 very attractive things in the game. One is the long potting, the other is good stroke play, and the third is century.
15.
A century in snooker is quite similar to the one which you make in T20. It's not even a 1 day or a 5 day match. It's quite similar to a T20 century break. A century made by a cricketer. It's quite a task to carve out a century. It looks easy, but it is never. He's played a great cannon, Malkeet.
Shot. Very good shot, very controlled cannon on the red.
22.
Maybe one more lying between under the crowd of reds is also possible.
Irfan, I was talking to both the players just before the match. And both the players looked quite normal. The pressure of the final was not telling on their faces at that time. It's not telling now also. They're just going around with the formalities of the game, playing the shots, going for their shots. I know I played a final and won a final. I know what is going through their minds. Times have evolved and times have changed. Players have grown. In fact, Malkeet was talking to him. I told him, I said, just go around. Don't even bother to think whether it's a national final. He was talking to me before the match. He came to my room yesterday night as well, being the coach, former coach of the Railways team and observer of the Indian Railway team. He was
31.
talking to me and being his superior as a sports officer in the same. He works with me in the same railways central. I have appointed him, and he came to me. He wanted to talk to me yesterday. In fact, I just told him, I said, just go around and play the game as if it's a new chapter in your life, and just play it as you play normal games, normal practice games. Just go and enjoy yourself, and don't even bother to think that it's a maiden national finals or second finals in the National Snooker Championship, which will put you into more pressure. And I just told him to keep his what is his focus.
Foul. Enemies. Malkeet Singh 38. Ishpreet 7.
He tried to hit the red thin and keep it near the black. He should have just opened the bunch, take the handball down. He did not want to do that because the lead was 38 points.
Opening the bun runs the risk of leaving some red on the pocket.
Pocket, yeah.
And that is why he didn't want
wanted
to take that chance.
chance. And you know what happened? He missed the red, gave 7 points in the bargain, and now he has to play from the same position where Ishpreet would have played. And he has to play the same shot of bringing the red down, white down, the back line. This was the shot he should have played earlier as well. He wouldn't have given the 7 points. That's what I told him yesterday night also, Irfan, when he came to my room. There is only one right shot on the table. There cannot be two right shots on the table at the same time. So you must choose the right shot and go for it. Whether it's a safety shot or a pot, no, you just choose. There's no two right shots on the table at any given time. So if you can negotiate your thought process and choose the right one and go for it, give it your 100%. But that was a wrong shot that he played Malkeet and gave 7 away. And every point is important.
But I am afraid that Ishpreet missing that red in center pocket in the
Yes.
previous frame.
It will play in his mind for a long time, at least for the
Yes,
next
yes.
1 or 2 frames.
Yes.
Where he would think that he would have been a leading 3-1. And
I'm surprised how could he miss that red? It was a dolly good shot.
you should have just followed it plain and brought the red ball down near the brown or the green. He missed it. And again, Malkeet has an opportunity here. The red is on the mount.
Malkeet has not been in the lead so far. And let us see if he can build a lead.
He was only leading in the first frame which he won. After that he was always level or trailing. And this red also which he potted, he has not come good for the black at the moment. He just has to roll it.
Good shot.
It's a good shot played by Malkeet.
Very good shot.
Quite courageous. Quite courageous.
8.
I must thank the Sharma Billiards. In fact, Mrs. Manisha Sharma, who's taken the effort of organizing 15 tables in 4 days, 4 or 5 days. That match which is played on is the Sharma S1, specially created and crafted for the national championships by Mrs. Sharma and company, which was created by none other than a former player, Amit Sharma. Unfortunately we lost him in the COVID as well, this year in May, and we were quite worried as to what will happen after Amit. But the courageous lady Manisha Sharma has taken over the reins of what the dream which was created by Amit Sharma, and she's continued the great job. In fact, she's present here to witness the finals from Delhi today.
17.
She had come for the 6 red snooker final
Final
also.
as well. She came for the opening ceremony. She comes from Delhi to Bhopal to Delhi again. And, quite a courageous lady. Hats off. And we thank her for all the support that has been extended to Madhya Pradesh Billiard and Snooker Organization
And I can say
and
that
the Billiard and Snooker Federation.
the playing conditions of the tables has not changed from what they used to be during Amit Sharma's time.
No, in fact, the tables are playing so beautifully. This is the first time in the nationals, where the tables, all the 15 tables are of the same standard. And, it's a fabulous job done by Mrs. Sharma. himself being a great player, he knew how the tables had to run. But after Amit, it is a job
Fight, please.
of all the workers who stood by Mrs. Manisha Sharma and have Ishpreet has been handed over another chance by Malkeet, who was leading by 47 points. In a fairly easy blue. So quite a few reds on the table. 6 in fact, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and one which is 7 reds on the table. 6 more, 7 gone. And the black is placed beautifully. Blue comes back on its own spot. Pink is covered by 3 reds, which is got a bad kick. This is not what he wanted. He got a bad kick on the blue.
6.
This is perhaps incidentally only the second time that these two players are playing with each other, which is rather surprising for me, because as I had asked Ishpreet if they had played before, he told me that in the 2017 Snooker Nationals, 6-rated Snooker Nationals in Chennai, he had met Malkeet in the last 16 stage and had beaten him.
Seven.
Opportunities of this kind, they don't come often, and players have to take it whenever it comes. That's what Ishpreet is trying at the moment. He was fortunate to get this opportunity at the moment. Malkeet missing a straightforward blue with a lead of 47. Had Malkeet got that blue, Ishpreet would have been out of the frame by now. Now it's Ishpreet's turn to do what Malkeet did to him in the last round. There's a fly which is going around. The players getting disturbed. Referee Ron doing the job of Ishpreet.
Eleven. Quiet, please. Excuse me. Please do not whisper and talk. Okay? Thank you.
One of the audience talking on the
Please,
phone.
switch off your phones, please. Flashlight. Keep the white, please. Seventeen. Eighteen.
Looks like Ishpreet has waken up from his
24.
slumber after missing that red in the center pocket, which cost him that frame.
But still the lead is 24. 24 means 3 reds still on the table. He has to, after the 4th shot, the 5th shot, he has to take out the red. So that one red which is staying on the left side of the cushion. And that is the one which might hamper the clearance.
Ishpreet Singh, 25.
Missed. Difference of 23 points. Malkeet still leading. Never easy the rest shots, but Malkeet is quite good with the rest. I know him for a lot of time,
1.
but still the red.
Malkeet is wondering whether he should take the pink or the blue. I think he should take the blue and come around the table for the red. Probably he can even cannon on it.
He's taking the blue.
Yeah.
Got a cannon on the brow. The President of the Leaders Federation of India, Rajan Kinsara, just walked in. He's come straight from Pune for the finals. This is his 4th trip. Rajan, he keeps shunting from Pune and Bhopal for the opening, for the 6 red finals, for the ladies finals. Keeps coming and going. He's quite a busy man.
Malkeet Singh, 6.
The frame at the moment, the score is 29 points difference. Many
In favor of Ishpreet,
Malkeet.
the score is 61-32.
And quite.
Which means again the battle has come down to the last red.
And Malkeet both needing 1 red, and Ishpreet needing all the. Ishpreet is in the same situation what Malkeet was in the last, but the colors are all on the center of the table. Plays quite yellow and the green are on their own spot. Brown is very close to the blue, pink and the black is very close. So if Ishpreet can negotiate a red, and it can be a very easy clearance for Ishpreet. At the same time, Malkeet, when he's playing safety, he should make a point where he can cannon certain colors and push it towards the cushion, just for little insurance. Good shot. He's played a very good shot. He's given Ishpreet the snooker. Snooker will help, but at least while playing safety, you can push a couple of the colors on the cushion, which might help more.
This might become a counter snooker now.
You can see the red between the brown and the blue. But this is the time where he can play the cannon on the pink and push it towards the cushion where it make it difficult.
This will not be an easy snooker to break, but I think he can see that.
He can see the yellow, yeah, he can see the red. In fact, he's given Ishpreet another snooker. Ishpreet, he can see one corner of the red, definitely for sure. Thin corner, he can play a thin cut and bring the handball down. He's trying to, screw it and punch it. Very good shot played by Ishpreet. Unfortunately, the red has taken the jaw. So great control of the white. A deep, long screw.
I think Ishpreet will go for this red now. Stop shot, long pot. He cannot resist the temptation of going for a pot.
He is a great potter. He is a great
Yes,
single
no doubt.
potter. But under the circumstances where he's down by quite a few points, it's a crucial shot. The balls are still placed in a way where Ishpreet, if he gets the red and one color, he can clear the table. Nothing can stop him from clearing. The placement of the balls are as such, Brown is easy, green is easy, blue, pink, black, everything is easy. It's just a matter of one shot which if Ishpreet gets. Or if Malkeet gets, it's curtains for Ishpreet in the fifth frame. Tried a shot to nothing kind of a shot where he's brought the handball down. Done it well. The red is very close to the cushion. Ishpreet doesn't have any other option but to try something similar and bring the handball down. Or he can bring the red down. He's given a good snooker. I think Malkeet can see the yellow. Referee also looking at that angle where he wants to see if he has to replace the ball in the same spot if Malkeet misses it. But I think he can see the red.
Dear. This red remains rather safe, shall I say. If there is a fine cut there, then I don't know whether Ishpreet will go for it.
Very fortunate if he doesn't sell it. There is a cut, but Ishpreet is playing safety. It's a great shot. It's a great shot played by Ishpreet, but very unfortunate. I think Malkeet can see the red between the brown and the blue again. Very great effort by Ishpreet.
Very difficult to make out whether it is on or not from there.
He can play a little swerve, Malkeet. The distance between there is a gap.
So ulta hoga because it might touch the brown first.
No. There is a gap. Irfan milega. Yeah, that's what he's trying. स्वैप तो हो जाएगा बट रेड कहाँ जाएगी वाइट कहाँ जाएगी उसकी गारंटी कहाँ है. स्वैप तो डेफिनेटली होगा. इनफैक्ट
बच गया.
Malkeet fortunate. That's what I was also not aware कि बॉल कहाँ जाएगी वाइट. Malkeet को भी नहीं पता था. It's quite fortunate there. It's a great pot by Ishpreet. It's a great pot.
This is a do or die shot. Ishpreet, he must take the pink. Otherwise, his confidence he has potted it.
He's banging the ball in.
7.
मैंने जैसे कि कहा था आपको इरफान बॉल ऐसी
Nine.
प्लेसमेंट है बॉलों की कि जो मलकीत ने पिछले फ्रेम में इशप्रीत के साथ किया वही इशप्रीत इस बार मलकीत के साथ कर सकता है. यू नो मैं स्नूकर का ये एक रूल था जब मलकीत के पास चांस था यू शुड हैव नो इंस्टेड ऑफ pushing the red when the pink was close to the red was close to the pink you should have pushed the red pink towards the cushion which he did not do.
Yeah.
कलर्स को किल करना है. कलर्स को आप छोड़ नहीं सकते जब आपको when you're leading by 28-29 points. अब ये जो है ये जस्ट फॉर्मेलिटी है. ब्राउन पॉट करना है ब्लू से पिंक
Brown is the key ball. It is not easy, but
जिस
because
हिसाब
it
से
is. Yeah.
रेड पॉट करिए ब्राउन भी चले जाएगी आराम से. आप पॉट करने की बात कर रहे हैं इस पर उसको बाइंग कर रहा है पॉकेट में. जग गया है इशप्रीत. फॉलो 1 कुशन पिंक के लिए 1-2 कुशन. ये
21.
बहुत ही बेहतरीन शॉट.
He's banging in all the balls. Now, which pocket to collect the black in?
उसी पॉकेट में. ये जो है ये थोड़ा गड़बड़ हो
सेंटर
रहा है.
हुआ ना टॉप
this
हुआ
is-
ये बिल्कुल उधर चला गया ग्रीन के पॉकेट
This is
में.
not what he wanted. And these black ball shots are always dicey. Black last ball finish. मैंने बताया आपको जैसे बोला था ये ब्लैक मुंह पे सेंटर पे आ गई.
Ishpreet Singh, 27.
ये इतना हार्ड ब्लैक को पॉट करने की ज़रूरत क्या थी. बट ब्लैक बॉल डाइसी है सेंटर में कट है आसान नहीं है. अगर मलकीत लेते हैं तो ये गिफ्ट है.
नहीं नहीं इजी शॉट है. दिस इज नॉट अ वेरी डिफिकल्ट ब्लैक.
प्रेशर
7. Frame Malkeet Singh.
2 फ्रेम गिफ्ट किए हैं इशप्रीत ने मलकीत को पिछला और ये वाला. And इसकी बदौलत मलकीत की लीड हो गई है 3-2. बेस्ट ऑफ 11. इशप्रीत को 4 फ्रेम और मलकीत को 3. अब ये जो 2 इरफान देन 2 frames that have been played and missed by Ishpreet, it will tell on his
Yes, yes,
mind
yes.
at least for another couple of frames. If he can gather himself and just forget about the past 2 frames.
Ishpreet could have been leading by 4 frames
4
to 1.
frames to 1 in fact, yeah. See, we've been seeing this game and this thing happening over the past so many years. This kind of situations wherein players, they have the opportunity and they mess it up with something. Ishpreet he missed the black and the red. So, and because of that he's down by a frame now, and this 2 frames should give Malkeet little confidence, where he could have been down 4-1, he's leading 3-2.
Any player who wins 6 frames wins the national title. Malkeet is already 1 frame closer than Ishpreet. So let us see what happens in this frame.
The pink, he should have just followed it normally and taken the black in the center. He tried to stun it. I don't know which pocket he was trying to get the black for.
This is a good break in which the cue ball is covered in a very nice way by the green, and the red that is on, it can be a risky red to try because there is a red available below the black spot.
He's trying a 2 cushion, in the bunch.
Yeah. Not into the bunch.
Yes, he's trying 2 cushion into the bunch.
Acha.
But he's left Ishpreet on. First chance on frame number 6. You take 2 frames with a lot of pain and a lot of time and a lot of effort, and you just gift away red just like that, and you can also gift the frame. Ishpreet broke the bunch. He's got a red.
But I don't know whether
6.
black is going in the or not.
Like his
7.
one is come perfectly. There's so many reds which are open. That's what I said. Malkeet winning 2 frames with a lot of pain and with good fortune, and now he's gifted Ishpreet another chance of winning the frame. And Ishpreet is quite capable of wrapping up this frame in just one visit.
This has
Everything
been
is
this is a
14.
lifeline provided by Malkeet to Ishpreet.
and the way things are going. Malkeet would be down in just a minute or two. He can be down by 40 points if Ishpreet clears.
Ishpreet moves quite fast in spite of his stocky build.
He is a fast player.
$22.
In fact, he's reduced around 8 to 10
23.
kgs
Yeah.
just before coming for the nationals, and he's on that reduction path. So next year you might see Ishpreet in a different. His clothes might not fit him next year. He might need a new wardrobe.
30.
I told you in a minute he can be down by 30-40 points, and that's what is going to happen. Cannot play careless shots.
$31.
Good shot.
38. $39.
You play solid snooker for 35, 40, 50 minutes, win 2 frames, and one careless shot, in 4 minutes you're down by 39, 40 points. cannot lose your focus even for a minute. Anyways, if Ishpreet wins, the finals will be best of 5 now. 3 with 3 frames each. It's a very small
You
final
mean to
win.
say that this will carry on till the 11th frame?
I hope. Spectators' point of view is always good to see a decider. That means both the players were capable of winning the national title and the coveted trophy, but only one will hold it. So, for the spectators' point of view, we want a decider, but none of the players would love it. It's always good for the spectators to see a decider.
This is a difficult black. And he has to play at a slow pace if he wants to go for it.
Shot. 49.
The blue in the center. He has a red in the center, another red in the blue pocket. Center, number 5 pocket. That's what he's trying. So many balls. He has to choose the best.
50.
Can open the bunch with the blue, but doesn't require.
No
He just
need it, no need it.
Just require take the 3-4 reds that is available. That's what he's doing. Percentage snooker.
55.
Just
Four reds are still going without.
without any difficulty.
Yes.
And and those 4 reds will put Malkeet out of the frame as well. So he doesn't need to do anything rash over here.
$63.
But he has been chalking up this break from nowhere. He just got one red and then he started splitting and taking out reds. Choosing them very shrewdly so that the chosen red opens the path for another red. Oh no. This has become a little tricky and even missable.
71.
But he has reached snooker required stage required for. Yes, good shot.
इरफान ये सेंचुरी का ब्रेक होगा.
Right. Say that.
There is a chance of a century. It's a very good shot played by Ishpreet, between the
Ishpreet
Brown.
Singh Chatta.
between the brown and the green. This is a crucial shot. It's a great shot. It's a great shot by Ishpreet.
78.
Break now 78. He can, try cannon. Frame is in his pocket. He doesn't have to worry about it. Just needs to clear the table. He has the red in the center pocket.
85.
In the bottom pocket. Both the pockets, the red is available.
Center pocket.
He will try and take it in the center. Oh. It's a great shot. Bad
Oh
luck.
dear.
85.
85, he committed a foul. Break ends on 85. Frame won by Ishpreet. Scores level at 3-all. Players have taken a break of 2 minutes. We also come back after 2 minutes. Thank you. Welcome back.
Malkeet Singh to break.
7th frame. Malkeet Singh will break the rack. Match firmly poised at 3 frames each. One mistake by Malkeet costed him the 6th frame. 2 mistakes by Ishpreet costed him the 4th and 5th. Ishpreet would have been leading 5-1. The score is 3-all. Cannot afford to miss a single pot, cannot play a single rash shot, cannot even lose your focus for even a second. What a beautiful break-off. 85 by Ishpreet. Both the players quite capable of making big breaks. They have
So the framed parity has been restored again. It has been carrying on from the first frame, 1 all, 2 all, 3 all. And if it carries on like this, then the 11th frame will only decide. Well, by the way, since Ishpreet Singh Chadda has been coached by Yasin Merchant, I believe, do you have? Who has given coaching to Malkeet?
Malkeet initially was coached by Malik,
Right,
IS Malik,
right.
and
For 7-8 years he has been
and
coaching
then-
him. Not only on the table but as a mentor of the... Yes, that's very true.
and
And later on, when he reached the top 8 stage, Malik said that you have gone far above me, now you can take care of yourself.
it's a great shot.
What?
He tried a shot come safety, and now once Malkeet, the day he joined Railways, I've been there to take care of all his needs. I've promoted him enough, helped him in every way so that he could reach this stage.
Yes, you have been promoting many other players also and keeping them under your wings so that they grow and become mature and become world beaters. I believe Sitwala was one of them when he
Yes.
was in Railways.
Yes,
Dhruv
Dhruv-
Sitwala
Dhruv
and
Sitwala.
Siddharth Parekh was there.
Siddharth Parekh is in Railways.
Yes, yes.
They've all gone under me, and
And Nitish Madan you had
Nitish
also
Madan is
taken.
there. Faisal Khan is there.
Yes,
Aditya Agrawal is there.
yeah.
So I have a very formidable team, and players whom I have selected have either played the national, international level. They've all succeeded. That's what, as a mentor, that's what I want for. I don't want anything else. I want them to grow to a level where they can reach the height they've desired before becoming players. In fact, Ishpreet is in touch with Yasin. Between the breaks, he calls him or during the break, or after the match, or even before a match. He keeps calling Yasin, and takes his guidance. Nobody would like to take the chance. Initially the frames, if there is not an opening, no player would like to take any chance and does not want to give, because if one chance was given to Ishpreet, he bounced back with a break of 85. And the level at which both the players are playing, one chance is sufficient to claim the frame.
You see, both the players, any player who wins 6 frames wins the title. Both the players have reached the halfway stage. 3 frames each. No, any player who wins the next 3 frames can win the national title. So that is why the tension starts mounting now.
It's a good shifty shot by Ishpreet. Malkeet has quite a few shots up his sleeve now, where he can play safety. That's a great reply by Malkeet. Not left Ishpreet anything on.
The midway of a match is like the midway of a frame. You stop taking chances and you wait for the chance to come. This is what is happening now.
Either you create or wait. Nobody wants to take that chance. They are just playing a patient waiting game and trying to create a snooker or trying to create a good safety shot. Wherein opportunity put your opponent in a tight corner. If he tries or plays something foolish, he can give you on. And again, the frame, at the position where it is placed, anybody who takes the first red with a color can easily size up a break of around 35-40 because 6-7 reds which are open.
You in the last frame you said about 30-40 points.
He garnered 80.
He made it 85.
No, at that time I said 30-40 points in a minute or two he will be down. But
I hope you keep on saying that and they keep on clearing the table like that. In this way the match will move at a faster pace.
Faster pace, yeah. But this frame, nobody will love to take any chance. They will all play a waiting game.
This is another set pattern in the game, that when this kind of safety play sets in, all the reds keep on going to the lower half of the table, next to the brown spot.
Irfan, I remember one match in national quarterfinals where I beat Heats 80 in 1990, and we had a frame where we kept on playing safety, and all the 10 or 12 reds were below the blue spot, and I got one opportunity in the center pocket which I took, and I made a 93 clearance. 93
from
clearance
the balk colors.
From the balk colors.
That's a very great break.
So I took all the 15 reds and cleared the table with 93. So yellow, green, yellow, green, yellow, green. There's a lot of yellow and green in that break. Not a single blue, just one or two browns. My God. All the 15 reds were below the spot. I took a red in the chance in the center. It was a 50% chance. I beat Geet in the decider, and then I beat Yasin 5-3 in the semi-finals, then lost to VVS Murthy in the finals.
Well, as I told you, one shot I remember from that final, in which the red was hanging in the pocket and you had the cue ball in hand, and there were many reds around the black spot. So the best way to play the shot, you played it that way only, which was spotting the red and directly screwing back about 3-4 inches to take placing for the black. It was an unbelievable and it was an unforgettable shot for me, which I still remember, although almost 20 years have passed.
30 years इरफान 30 साल हो गए 1990 को.
Oh, acha, I don't remember the date.
The players have asked. It's like a stalemate. They wanted to. Rohan, give them a warning of 2 shots each and then you can rewrite. The players have agreed for a re-rack.
This is the first time I'm watching a re-rack in the National Championship final. And a re-rack means when both the players agree and the referee also agrees that the situation has become a kind of a stalemate with no progress being made and time getting wasted. So they go for a re-rack, which means the same set, the same frame is being replayed again with all the balls set up in their proper positions. So referee Rohan Sakalkar, after giving the same kind of warning to both the players, when they have agreed and he also agreed, the new frame is being replayed, which is the 7th frame. It is a re-rack. It is professionally, it is called re-rack, and it is pretty common in the professional circles because of their high level of skill. But in amateur circles, it is not so common. This is the first time perhaps it is happening in a national final. Though in other rounds, sometimes it has happened once or twice, as I have seen. Though personally, for myself as a referee, I have never done it in my whole career among the amateurs. In professional ranking tournaments, when I refereed, I had to do it. In fact, the same frame was re-racked twice. That is another milestone that I have in my refereeing career. The same frame getting re-racked twice is something, an oddity, shall I say. I don't know whether he know. Oh my! He tried that red pot, and the cue ball was sticking almost to the cushion, bottom cushion. And as a result of it, he has left a red in the center pocket for Malkeet. Not an easy red, but quite a tempting one, shall I say. Malkeet is wondering whether he should go for the red or not. He has decided to go for it. This is a kind of dilemma that a snooker player mostly faces every now and then.
Irfan, it's a straightforward shot. You're playing the national finals. You have to go for it. You have to create opportunities. You can't wait for simple lollipops being given by your opponent. If you want to win the title, you have to create your chances. Like what Ishpreet created in the last frame with a break of 85.
So now Malkeet has created the chance for himself.
Yeah, he just got the first red. He needs to create more points. At least clear the 5, 6, 7 reds which are on. It can be with the blue, with the black, if black is available. Keep scoring. Keep putting your opponent in tight corners.
6.
He didn't come where he wanted, but he's got a red in the center pocket.
I can see Shivam Arora sitting in the audience now. He's the one who has beaten Pankaj Advani in the last 32 stage. And that was a match that I did and I will never forget. It's Shivam Arora played out of his skin as a possessed man. He made 2 centuries, a break of 80, and in the deciding frame, the red that he went for, nobody will go for, as Pankaj himself told me. But he went for it, he potted it, and from there he made a break of 79 something, and just killed the match in that break only. I will never forget that break and that match. It was a very good match. Pankaj lost 5-4 in that match.
See, that is what I've told in between the players. Shiva Muro is a good player. He's won a national snooker 6-red title anyways.
Yes, yes.
But but the belief that you can beat 23 times, 24 times world champion, that what has been created in this nationals by many players. Krish Gurbaksani beat Aditya Mehta. He's also a former world champion and a former professional.
Right.
So there are many players who've carved the name for themselves during this nationals. And in fact, Sparsh, Sumer, Sri Krishna won the national 6-red for the first time. He couldn't do much in the 15-red format, but it's all right. It's a great shot. It's a great shot from Malkeet. He had an opportunity to come for 2 reds. He did beautifully over the 7, 12, 13 feet shot.
The point is, if the black is on, the break is on.
That's what Malkeet is looking at. From here it doesn't look like, we can't see much from the place where we are sitting, but Malkeet will know better. No hesitancy at all in lifting the rest. Jimmy White picks up the rest just like that.
19.
He was one of the finest ever players of the rest. Fortunately for Malkeet, he didn't come for the black, but the green is always available. Green was always available on the corner pocket, and after that the red is also available. Took the wrong jaw. He wanted to avoid the jaw.
22.
Playing at a very slow and steady pace, carving a break of 22, ticking all the reds that is available. I think he's going to play a safe shot. Or a shot. Good initial break of 22 in the 7th frame, scores 3-all. Make 3 breaks of 22 and the frame is yours. Or a break of 85. So all that matters is just keep scoring on your on visits. Should not miss.
Looks like the black spot has been cleared up, and the break is on if anybody can take 1 red and 1 black. This is a safety shot that Malkeet is attempting off the cushion.
Of 2 cushions, is trying to take the yellow white down.
No,
Yes,
it appeared differently.
yes, that's what he was trying. Lovely. But he's left the red on for Ishpreet. It's a shot to nothing. But it's a good 10 feet shot. It's a great shot by Ishpreet.
One. Five.
Oh, what a shot. It's a rank bad shot by Ishpreet. I don't know what he was trying. There was not enough power on the shot. He was trying to break the bunch coming for the black or the pink. Got stuck. Doesn't have any option but to touch the black off directly or the green, brown, blue of one cushion. But I think he should just touch the black directly off one cushion. That's what he's trying.
Black ball. Ishpreet Singh, 6.
It's a great pot with a lot of right hand side.
So
Wow.
much excitement. This shot.
And it was a short group, nothing kind of, that's why the position for any color. He just tried to, if the red doesn't go, white is definitely going to come down near the box. But he's going for a gutsy yellow in the center. Oh no, in the bottom. It's another great shot. Another great shot. This kind of shots, wins you the match. But unfortunate for him, he's just got a red in the center or a plant.
But the black is dead on the top cushion.
Black is dead. He's got one red in the center, one in the bottom. And the same red goes in the bottom pocket as well. No.
White fish.
Terrific one ball potter, as I always mentioned. I've been seeing him for years now. Single ball pot. He just goes for it. He's got couple of reds which is easily available with the green, with the pink and the blue.
He will come up for the pink again.
One for the blue.
One for the blue.
11.
He's on the wrong
Good
side.
enough.
On the wrong side of the blue again.
Almost the whole bunch of reds has been snookered by the pink. And now Ishpreet will go for the lonely red that is below the center pocket. Not going for the pot, but playing thick ball safety on it. Or maybe If some wild moment seizes him, then he can go for the pot also. He's that kind of player. As I had predicted, he had played that thick ball safety on the red, taken the cue ball right down the table on the bottom cushion. And now Malkeet has to clip the red. The red that is sticking out from the punch. He has to clip in that, but that might open up the punch also. There it is, as I said. It is opened up, but it's pretty safe for Malkeet. No harm done. As you can see from this angle, replay, that will put.
have the chief guest of the evening, Mr. Sanjeev Agarwal, CMD of the Sage Group and Agrawal Constructions, witnessing the finals today.
Five.
It's a great shot played by Ishpreet. Scores almost level. Ishpreet small lead of 10 points, but the frame can be over in another 5-6 shots. He just needs to take the 3 reds colors. And the 1 red which is stuck to the cushion. Pink spot is covered, so the pink comes on the black spot, which makes it much more easier for Ishpreet.
13. Nineteen. 20. 25. 26.
Lead is 30 points. Another 6.36. Malkeet will be requiring 1 snooker at least after this.
$32. 'Singh,
So
32.
it's quite a hard shot played by Ishpreet, but still it's not over for Malkeet in this round. He just needs to take the red with the black and give a snooker. And the ball's placed in such a position that it is possible, and it's just 1 snooker. Given a snooker, but it's a very easy snooker for Ishpreet to take it out. Can give a snooker again. There is a lot of angle. And the white can travel behind the blue, and is trying a pot or a snooker, screw back. tried a pot which is not supposed to be. Right, he has to try and give a snooker on the red. If he can claim a free ball, he can take 2 colors. Rash try by Malkeet. He needs to give snooker on the red and try and get a free ball and claim another color. Ishpreet has given a snooker now. Fairly easy try for Ishpreet to claim the 7th frame. There goes the 7th frame, 4-3. Snookers required. Players have on giving 3 snookers earlier. In fact, Pankaj Advani required 2 snookers in the 2003 World Championship pre-quarter-final match, and he was in the decider frame. He gave 2-3 snookers, came into the match, and then went on to win the first maiden World Championship title. So anything is possible. One snooker can lead to the second. Not this way. Can't keep on selling balls. Ishpreet is a terrific potter. Doesn't leave them, especially when you are ahead in the frame. just formalities. You'll see all the exhibition shots. Now there's no pressure at all. It's just like a practice schedule. You can see
20 and frame is split.
playing 2 cushion, 3 cushion, 4 cushion pots. देना चाहिए, the players want.